A new day dawns in Big South Conference basketball for 2008-2009 as Gardner-Webb University and Presbyterian College join the league and present immediate challenges to the conference's traditional powers in men's and women's basketball. And now, here's a look at what promises to be the most intriguing race in years for the Big South's automatic bids to the NCAA tournament. We begin with our preseason men's and women's basketball teams. Each team features the top players in the Big South as voted by the league's head coaches and selected media representatives. The highest vote getters are named the Big South Preseason Players of the Year. First, for the women's team. This senior is a two-time all-conference selection and has led Winthrop to the Big South Tournament semifinals all 3 years with the Eagles. She enjoyed her finest season to date in 2007-2008 with a career-high 13.7 points per game and earning first-team All-Big South honors. She is one of 2 active players with more than 1,000 career points and 600 career rebounds entering her senior year. A 6-foot forward from Winthrop, Ashley Fan. Last year's Big South Player of the Year graces the preseason all-conference squad for the 3rd time in her career. She was tops in the conference in scoring with 18.6 points and was second in rebounds per game at 9.5. She returns as the Big South's active leading scorer and rebounder with 1,387 points and 704 rebounds. A 6'3" senior forward from Liberty, Megan Frazee. This senior enjoyed a breakout season last year after scoring 13.2 points per game for the Liberty Lady Flames, nearly doubling her career scoring average. She earned first-team all-conference honors, was 5th in the Big South in scoring, and 9th in the league with 5.6 rebounds. She also led the Big South in field goal percentage at 58.1% from the floor. A 6'3" senior forward from Liberty, Moriah Frazee. The first-team All-Big South selection as a junior last year and returns as one of 3 active players with 1,000 career points. She finished second in scoring last year with a 16.7 points per game average and also ranked 6th in three-point percentage and second with 2.4 three-point field goals per game after tying for the league lead with 73 trays. A 5'8" guard from Charleston Southern, Pamela Tolbert. This 5'8" backcourt player is constantly around the ball as she led the Big South in steals a year ago with 106 and was tops in steals per game with just over 3 per contest. She dished out the most assists in 2007-08 with 162 and ranked 11th in the Big South in scoring last year at 11.2 points per game. This second-team all-conference performer's 4.7 rebounding average was 15th in the conference. A 5'8" senior guard from Radford, Jonette Walker. And the 2008-2009 Big South Conference Women's Basketball Preseason Player of the Year for the 3rd consecutive season is Liberty senior forward Megan Frazee. Frazee hit the game-winning basket in last year's championship game and enters her senior season needing 613 points for 2,000 in her career and 296 rebounds for 1,000 boards. Last year, she scored 595 points and grabbed 303 caroms to lead the conference in both categories. Frazee is looking to become the first multiple Player of the Year winner since Liberty's Katie Feenstra in 2004 and 2005. After a 1-year hiatus, Liberty returns to the top spot as the women's basketball preseason favorite in 2008-2009. The Lady Flames and the rest of the conference will play for the Big South's NCAA tournament berth in High Point, North Carolina for the first time as High Point and the Millis Center host the 2009 Advance Auto Parts Women's Basketball Championship. And now it's time to take a look at the men's preseason squad. He was the Big South Freshman of the Year in 2007-08 and became the first Frosh in Charleston Southern history to lead the team in both scoring and rebounding with his averages of 15.5 points and 6.5 rebounds. He ranked 9th overall in the Big South in scoring and was 6th in the league in rebounding, in addition to finishing among the leaders in field goal percentage and free throw shooting. A 6'5" sophomore from Charleston Southern, Omar Carter. This junior guard averaged 15.3 points for the Runnin' Bulldogs of Gardner-Webb and set a school and Atlantic Sun Conference record with 107 three-pointers in 2007-2008. He scored 22 points in Gardner-Webb's upset of Kentucky and was ESPN's top play honoree for his efforts against the Wildcats. He also averaged 19 points, 4.1 assists, and 3 rebounds in 5 games against Big South opponents. A 6-foot guard from Gardner-Webb, Grayson Flitner. This senior is the leading returning scorer in the Big South in 2008-2009 after finishing 3rd in the Big South in scoring a year ago with 18.3 points. A second-team All-Conference honoree last season, he was 3rd with 16 20-point games and ranked among the top 5 in the Big South in steals, 3-pointers made, 3-point percentage, and overall field goal percentage. He enters his final season approaching 1,500 career points and 200 career steals. A 6'4" senior guard from VMI, Chavis Holmes. One of the most improved players in the Big South last season, this junior post player elevated his game to average 11.6 points and 6.8 rebounds for the Radford Highlanders. He scored in double figures 19 times and recorded 6 double-doubles. He also connected on 53.5% of his field goals and was among the league leaders in free throw shooting with a 73.5 percentage and was 5th in rebounds. A 6'8" forward from Radford, Joey Lynch-Flohr. Our final preseason All-Conference team member was the only player in the nation in 2008 to attempt at least 200 three-pointers and make at least 50% of his overall field goal attempts and 40% of his three-point field goal attempts. He averaged 51.5% from the floor to rank 5th in the Big South, while his 41.0 percentage from beyond the arc was 4th best in the league. His 84 three-pointers last year broke the Liberty single-season record. A 6'5" senior guard from Liberty, Anthony Smith. And the 2008-2009 Big South Conference preseason men's basketball player of the year is Liberty guard Anthony Smith. An all-freshman team member in 2005-2006, Smith averaged 16 points and 5 rebounds last season, but increased his scoring average to 16.5 points in conference games and helped the Flames reach the Big South Tournament semifinals for the first time since 2004. What has been called a wide-open race this year was true to form in the preseason balloting. 7 teams received at least one first-place vote, with defending champion Winthrop emerging as the preseason favorite. The Eagles, Gardner-Webb, and Liberty will participate in ESPN's 7th annual Bracket Busters event in February.